Guys, good morning guys. Today guys, I will show you guys how to use the this O-ring gauge, this one here. So if you use this before, then that's good. But to those new to this, so I will show you how to use this one to size up your O-ring. Example, we have the spool end cover here. By the way guys, I'm stripping a D65 tramming valve or travel motor valve block. So I want to show you guys what I'm doing today. So these are the valves from D65 drilling machine, Epiroc. So what I'm going to do is to size up the seal, and I will show you guys how to use the O-ring gauge. Okay, so let's do like that, okay? And then zoom. Okay. So example guys, you have this end cover, spool end cover. So you take the O-ring. There's two ways to size up this O-ring. First is you measure the inside diameter and then the cross sectional. And the easy way is this one here, the gauge. So you look for. So you measure the cross-sectional. So this is, so when you measure cross-sectional guys on the O-ring, so sometimes the O-ring is flat or worn. You have to get the average, but I don't like this method, measuring the O-ring cross-sectional itself. So I do like this, that way, 1.6, and then this way here, 1.8, so that will give you average of 1.7. So in the O-ring standard, cross-sectional is 1.78. So obviously you go to 1.78. Then other way is, I like this method here. So I measure the height. Okay, so that one is 1.3. So of course, 1.3 is the height, then you add 0.5, which is 1.8. So I go 1.78 because that is the O-ring standard cross-sectional when you go to the Imperial. Okay, so now we know the cross-sectional now is 1.78. So you look on this gauge guys, 1.78 millimeters. Okay. So this one here, so you see this drawing here, the shapes. So if you're using these two here, so you read this one. If you're using half and then full, see here, then you read on the middle one, okay? Because I'm using the 2/2, so I'm reading here, okay? So to check 1.78, you're gonna put the cross-sectional here, okay? Then you make sure, okay, you do like that. There's a groove on the gauge, so you make sure you put your O-ring properly, okay? Then what you're gonna do guys is you're gonna stretch, not too much but enough, just like that, okay? And then you read here, okay? And then so I'm reading 0.33. If I'm too much stretch, then I go 0.34, but that is not good already because I stretched too much the O-ring. Just enough only guys, okay? And then 0.33, if I go a little bit, 0.33, Alright, so my part number O-ring is series 0 and then 33. So that's the number code. 033 O-ring. Okay? Alright, I will focus here guys so that you will see properly. Okay? Let's do here. Okay, let's do like that. See here guys. So because I know my cross-sectional 1.78, so I use this. Okay, let's do. If you're using this 2 half shape, you're gonna read here. See that drawing? So see it match. Okay. Molding, I think so. I call this molding. Okay, if you're using this guide, you read here. Okay, if you're using half of this, imagine if you have a long big let's say a large inside diameter O-ring, you use this and this one. Okay, and then when you read the size, you read the middle because that's the drawing said. See, full circle and then half. So full circle, this one, and then half. But this is only for 1.78 and 2.62. All right. Okay. All right. So now, so I'm using these two here. See, there's a groove guys. See, there's a groove. So you put your O-ring there. See, and then you stretch. Make sure at the bottom it's in the groove. Okay, that's it. It's properly. Okay. All right. Now I want you to stretch, not like that, like that. So if you're reading here, I'm gonna zoom that. Okay. Little bit. So watch my stretch like that, not too much because that's oversized, just like that. Okay, and then if you read there 033, all right, 033. Let's focus that guys. Okay, 033. If I give a little bit stretch, still 033. Okay, why is it not focusing? This one. So 033. If I give a little bit stretch, 033. So you're safe. If you too much stretch, then 034. Then the O-ring is oversized. So watch my stretch. Okay, like that. So it give me 033. Now I know now that this O-ring size is 033. Okay, this is 033. So if I look on the O-ring kit, okay, this is only an example guys, just to double check my reading. Okay, if I go on my O-ring kit Imperial number series 0, okay, here that's the series 0. Then I go 033 here. All right, 033. Then that is location 30. Okay, or hole number 30. So I open this box and then get the hole 30. So obviously that's the last one. So this is on here. Okay, now I'm gonna test if this is correct. All right, just to make sure that this gauge here is good to use. All right, but this is good guys. I use this all the time if I have a large O-ring size. So now I'm going to install it, okay? So sorry guys, because I'm only one here, so I'm gonna test, okay? So put on the groove. So make sure when it is like this, the O-ring is against the wall, okay? Oh, hoy! Perfecto. So it's good guys. So now I know that this O-ring is part number 033, okay? So if you want the whole part number of the O-ring, which is the ID and the cross-sectional of 033, this is Imperial guys, which is 1.989 inch by 0.070. Okay, so if we look that on the metric, you can convert it, or you can look on the chart. Okay, guys, here we go guys. So this is the, let's say, the part number, okay? Here, this is series 0, okay? See here, standard O-ring sizes, series 004 up to 050. So we'll look for 033. 033, okay? I'm gonna highlight that, and then we'll see the ID in millimeters. Okay, now the ID is 50.52 by 1.78, so it's good. That's the metric, okay? 033. All right, so that's it guys. It's easy, eh? You know, now you know how to use that O-ring gauge, so you can buy that now. Thanks guys. So now if you now you know the part number of the O-ring, then you can write it like this, 033. If you want Viton, so you V, and then if it is high pressure, you so 90, and then the quantity, so let's say maybe 2. That's it. So you can do that, or you can use the ID and then the cross sectional. So I go 50.52, okay, by 1.78, and then Viton, or you want NBR, so you can go N and then 90 and then 2. All right, so this is the material and this is the hardness, okay? This hardness is, remember guys, is speak about pressure, okay? The hardness. Material is more on temperature, okay? So if you go NBR, so you go N, Viton V. So but this is more costly, the Viton, because it can handle a higher temperature, okay? So that's it, okay?